Today, we're going to be installing and reviewing a new set of taillights for a 99 to 06 Silverado Sierra GMT 800s. This is definitely not mechanics. Welcome to the show. So, today we've got an Amazon special here. We've got the Grand Orange. They go by plenty of names. You can find them in this style and design. A lot of the times they'll be white right here. These average about $100. They come with a full harness that goes to who knows where. Also comes with a pre-connected resistor. You don't have to worry about that. It disconnects easily. So I have these. These are pretty okay, not gonna lie. I really liked the OEM Plus look of these. You can see there's some dust and bullshit inside there. The factory connectors didn't fit real good. So I had to do some work on it. But overall, they fit pretty decent around here. Now, this one, it does not fit good. It barely is in there, honestly. Just overall a bad situation. This pulled off with a connector. Not good looking. That's kind of why we're replacing it, because somebody rear-ended me, and it was a real hit and run situation. It was awesome. And he just slammed right the fuck into the back of my shit. You can see where one side of his bumper hit there. You can see a portion where it hit. The bed now has a little bit of a rainbow there. And then I've actually hit this with a hammer a couple of times. It was like creased to fuck right here and here. But I've gone at it with a hammer several times, and I've determined I'm gonna dovetail it. But the fun part happens next. I gotta put these taillights in and hope to shit that I've banged this one back enough for that taillight to go in. Otherwise, we gotta hit it with a hammer some more, and that's not like a for this video. This video is an install and a review on the Grand Orange dotcom Euro Spunk Extra Funk. I didn't even see like what it's supposed to look like lit up here, so we're all finding out together. Okay, so typically you're gonna have two screws right here. That's gonna be the same no matter what. They are probably gonna look like this. That's probably the right thing, with a little nub end or like some tapered end. Oh. And that sounded like this is not one of those. So, there we go. And you'll see these two little alignment pieces here and here. They go into here. So normally you want to be really careful with this stuff, but in our case, we're not going to be too careful because this whole section here is getting replaced. One win for Grand Orange. They came with whole situations. Now I am going to pull this off, and I'm going to run some Tessa tape around all this stuff. You can use regular loom or anything like that. I just want all of this wire to be covered so there's no chance of it rubbing against itself, rubbing against anything here. Now that we've got everything taped, ready to go, we do want to prepare a place for this to stick. We want to make sure it gets good adhesion. You want to use some super clean, and you want to spray it up in there, and then you want to use a good clean rag. And you know, if you're an overachiever, you could really clean all this with the super clean D&M special formula. This has actually got twice as much formula in it. Yeah, get out of here. You don't want to leave that in there. You could accidentally litter. Now I'm just gonna tuck it right there on a flat spot. Like Glade, I'm plugged in. Now I am gonna have to get up, excuse me. I am gonna have to get up under there, and now is a great time to use a Christmas present. I got a creeper for Christmas. So, if you come up under here, you can see that the harness, comes straight through that hole. There's a clip here, goes through the bed over the frame rail. There's another clip here. Boom, plugs in right there. The other side comes through, plugs in here. There's like 4 clips, kind of in the same position. They're easy to find. If you want to reuse them, watch somebody else's video. I don't know how to take those off and not break them. Now that that whole thing's pulled out, we've got our new one. We're gonna feed it right into that hole. And I'm just gonna leave everything still attached to this for right now. There's no point in disconnecting it. So I can just feed that right all the way through there. Keep feeding it. And then if you need to, you can reach up under here and pull it and grab on it. And I'm gonna just carefully place mine in there like that. I don't really mind if it's bunched up on this side because at least I know I've got some slack to work with. I leave my plastic on until I'm about to this stage, and I start peeling it around the edges. But just be mindful that you're not scratching up the light or scratching up your truck. Some people might have nice paint, you know? And then we just verify. Oh yeah, we got a pretty tight fitment up top there. This is actually a tighter fitment than my old ones. So, okay, let's grab a screw. I will tighten it down with a screwdriver. Feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme. Nice. That's slick. I like that. Hey, this guy knows how to use a hammer. Widowery. It looks factory. I mean, some action has to be made here, and right there, and right there. Well, that looks pretty good, honestly. It looks complete. It looks like it's got 2 functional taillights. They're not plugged in yet. Let's snap to the plugged in. You guys are gonna see this before me. Brakes. Signal. Signal with brakes. Old and busted. No hotness. Now we're definitely gonna have to swap our reverse ones out. Okay, I think that looks a lot better than that, even though these are kind of dinky. All right, so that's a wrap on this project. Overall, I'm very happy that this light fits in here again. Really happy with how these turned out. I like them. The Orange God, Good Orange, dotcom, Amazon. These guys, like them. They're good. They fit really good. They fit really tight. There's not, you know, a lot. And this is factory. I mean, nothing's ever hit on this side. So like, it is a perfect lineup. The harnesses, awesome. Super glad it comes with harnesses, especially if yours is fucked up. That works out great. Mine was fucked up. So all in all, solid move. I like them. I think you're gonna like them. They're gonna be great. They're probably the best lights I've ever had. I don't know if that's true, but shout out to the guy that hit me. You're a piece of shit. Later, guys.